Page 16, Minuet. This is movement 2 of the Sonatina that's on page 15. Remember I talked about that in the previous video. The Sonatina has 2 movements. This one does, that they're showing in the book. And this is movement 2. It's a minuet. 3/4 time. Well, it's a minuet, of course it is. No sharps or flats. So C major or A minor. We'll look at the end. You're ending here. C, so I'm guessing it's C major. Let's take this one hand at a time. Rhythm shouldn't be a problem. It's quarter notes for the most part. So it's up here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 3, 1, 2. Now that E is tied, so you just hang on to it. So it's again second major, second line. 1, 2, 3, tie, 2. So forth. So just work out the right hand throughout the whole thing. Left hand, same thing. You're starting down here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And second line in the last 2 measures, that G, that's tied for both measures. That's why you got those 2 curved lines. One is for the slur and the other is for the tie. Using the same symbol for multiple things, it gets interesting sometimes. So you hang on to that G for 6 counts there for the last 2 measures of the second line. Then you can go on 2, 3. So work out the left hand, make sure you can get that. Get rid of any hesitations you might have, and then try putting the hands together. Now you can take this really slow. I tend to speed it up in these videos to get through it a little quicker. But you take it at whatever speed you have to get it, so you got it all. Because the rhythm is different in each hand. 2, 3, going on. So the hands are doing different things. Watch out. I like to play it all legato at first, so because I want to feel it. I want to feel what each hand is doing. Every note next to each other note. One note connects to another note that leads to another note, leads to another, and I want to feel that. And I do that by playing it legato. And once I have it, I can go back and add the articulation. Here, there's slurs. Each hand has its own set of slurs. So you're going to lift up according to the slurs for each hand. Here, go ahead. All of this is connected. Now here, lift up the right hand, not the left. So the last measure, the first line, lift up. Now the left hand lifts up, but the right hand stays down. So the second line. And at the end of the second line, whether you repeat or not, doesn't matter. Both hands lift up and go on. Let's go on to the third line here. Now there's a difference of opinion on this part. The third line, left hand here. You can connect this, or because they didn't slur it all together, you can disconnect it. Some people will do it one way, some people will do it another way, and all of them will feel like their way is the correct way to do it. It's just one of the many things about music people don't agree on. I'm tempted to go ahead and disconnect them because the slur, they could have drawn the slur over the whole line, and they didn't. So I'm going to disconnect in the left hand there. So, but the right hand, now here, so the 2 hands are lifting up at different times. So work that out. It's kind of nice. You got independence going on. It's like 2 voices, 2 people singing a duet. It's kind of nice. Which means you're going to bring out both. When the dynamics come along, it's not one hand being louder than the other. Now they're both about the same. And crescendo. Then third line, it's soft. Both hands are soft. crescendo up to a medium loud for the last line, so you got 2 measures to go from soft to medium loud. I suggest the first measure, the third measure, the third line, just keep that soft, just to, then go up to medium soft for the next measure. Now medium loud. So that's my suggestion. Get to know it well enough that you can feel this dynamic. I didn't mention, but you're medium loud at the beginning. You have to figure that out on your own. Andantino, again, people don't agree on what andantino means. Andantino, in my opinion, is somewhere a little slower than moderato. It's just, it's faster than andante. Andante is your nice strolling speed. To me, andantino is a little faster than that. To some people, andantino is slower than andante. They don't agree. You'll have to decide. It's a minuet. It's on the slow side for minuets, but that's my opinion about how fast it might go. You'll have to decide for yourself, or if you have a teacher, they'll decide for you, and that makes it a little easier. But eventually, you're going to have to decide for yourself on these things. I'd like to play it with you slowly to double check the notes and the rhythms. I'm not doing dynamics. I'll give us 3 counts, and we will do the repeats. 1, ready, go.